the time religious institutions use in marketing themselves as superior over their contemporaries, if they should use that time to do this one thing, there wouldn't be a lot of confused souls in the world like there are today. A man had a dream in which he saw himself surrounded by cannibals. They were ready to tear his flesh and devour him raw. Now, these cannibals, they all had a spear, and that spear had a hole at the tip. So, just at the verge of them lynching him, he woke up, and that was it. Now, the understanding came to him that this dream he just had is actually a solution to a problem that has been bothering him for a very long time. That cloth wey you wear as you dey watch this video, so the machine wey dey use sew that cloth, na this dream bring the inspiration. It's confusing, abi? This guy had been trying to design a machine that can be used to thread a fabric like in a faster way. You know that the conventional design of a needle, the thread has to pass through the base of the needle, and he has been trying to patent a sewing machine with that style of needle, and he kept failing repeatedly. So this dream now, after seeing this dream, the inspiration came to him that instead of trying to pass the thread at the base of the needle, why not pass it at the tip of the needle and see what happens? The guy tried it and it worked out, and this is how a very important invention was made through something that looked like a nightmare. If it was someone of my upbringing that had this kind of dream, I would have started thinking that forces of darkness are against my life. I for don't go, they do fasting and prayer, they do midnight prayers, that forces of darkness are against my destiny. Can you see how an invention that humanity shall forever be grateful for presented itself in form of a nightmare, but through proper understanding it was harnessed in a good way, and we are all reaping the benefits today. Now let me tell you, some of those dreams that you see and you wake up afraid, is not all of them that actually cause for fear. Some of them cause for do this this way, do this way, pick up your phone, call this person, but because we don't understand, because we don't know, we keep living in darkness. Those prayer points that you've been fasting for a very long time for, doing midnight prayers for, some of them, the answers have come in the dream long ago, but because you don't understand, you keep wallowing in darkness. Since seeing dreams is what happens to everybody, regardless of the creed you are born into. A Christian could see dreams, a Muslim could see dreams, someone born in far east could see dreams. This shows that seeing dreams is something as universal as the flow of blood in our veins. It also shows that dreams is a universal way that God communicates with us. Because if we all believe that we all came from the same source, the fact that you can see dreams regardless of where you are born into means that that source we came from has a way of communicating to us regardless of where we are born into. Now, how do we understand the things our dreams are saying? How do we understand them? The time our religious teachers use in teaching us how to speak in tongues, the time they use in teaching us how to pray for a very long period of time, if we can actually use that time in teaching them how to understand their dreams, I think it's a better way to help their spiritual growth. That's what I believe.